Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new back to NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode. We're going on to Atlanta here. We have Atlanta, and it was, I believe it was Rockingham in this episode. North Carolina, yeah. We got North Carolina, which is Rockingham, and Atlanta here. Hopefully we can do well. We had a pretty good run at Charlotte, finished 35th when we started in 21st, ran in the 20s for a long time until our pit stop wasn't too fast and stuff. We actually were running really well, so I was really happy about that. Martinsville, we got destroyed, finished 39th, but we blew our engine, just getting rammed from behind, pause. And we got 4 races left in the season, which is super exciting. We have our R&D completed, and we can go into a new one, but I don't have the money for all that anyways, really. Well, 300,000. We could do 300,000. We can't do tire wear anyways. We could do engine power, but we need the money to do that. Tire grip, we could do that, but we need the money to do that. Wonder why you can't do tire wear to 3. I guess you need downforce or drafting. Downforce actually would probably be a good one. $300,000, that's not too much, honestly. I actually think that'd be a good investment. We have $91,000 left over. You could do it in 6 races that cost $900,000. I honestly think that's a good one for us to do, but actually, don't I want to wait? I'm trying to think, because does the research and development mess up my people for the end of the year? I can't remember if that messes up my team, like I can't get rid of my builders and stuff because they're doing research and development. I don't think so. I don't think it will. I hope it doesn't, because I'm doing that research. I don't know, but I completely forgot about this being done at the end of last episode. But that's going to be done like partway into next season, and that will be nice. But we have our engine and chassis for this race. We got our brand new engine with 72 power on it. That's going to be great. Cannot wait for that. We should be going a little faster now, so that would be great. And Atlanta's gonna be a tough one. So let's get into the points here real quick. We're 37th. Not going to gain or lose any spots probably unless Casey Kane and them get like a massive run on us, but 4 races left. Gordon has nearly a 200-point lead still over Dale Jarrett, so it would be a miracle for him to lose it looks like. But let's get on to Atlanta here and see how we can do. All right, got down to a 29.9, basically a 30.0 in practice, and the leader, I think Jimmy Johnson got the pole, is like a 20.1. So that's actually pretty good for us. We are looking faster with our new engine and stuff. This setup gets really close into the reds, if not a little bit into the reds on the front and back stretch. So I'm gonna need to drop that gear ratio a little bit, I think, for the race, because that's scary. I don't want to blow my engine in the race. That'd be really unfortunate for us. But we're gonna do the best we can here in qualifying. 30.2 puts us 30th already, and we should be able to get faster here on the second lap, having more speed to the line, as long as I don't mess up the corners too bad. Turn 1 was okay, could have been better, I feel like, but we'll see how turn 3 and 4 go. Gotta hit the white line on the bottom just about. It wants to bottom out down there so bad. Get a good exit, don't get the stability. That was actually a really good exit off of 4, and that's going to be a 29.9. I will take that. Pretty much what we ran in practice, and that puts us 25th. Decent starting spot.
We're live from the Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia for today's Napa 500 on MRN. I expect to see some exciting racing in this one, don't you, Barney?
NASCAR doesn't use restrictor plates for this track, which is actually why it's one of the fastest speedways in the Winston Cup Series. We may see some speeds hit 200 miles an hour just before they dive off into these corners.
This is a much-needed break for Jimmy Johnson.
Man, let me tell you, I got to watch him make this qualifying run, and he was a very happy man when he got out of that car. Maybe this will turn this string of bad starts around.
John Andretti has not had much of a year so far on these speedway tracks.
Yeah, I really feel bad for those guys this season. They come to these tracks and work so hard, but they just never seem to get the car exactly right.
The 56 car hasn't performed well at the speedway tracks this season.
Well, you're right. You can see the disappointment in his crew as well. These guys will bounce back, though. All they need is just one good finish to put their minds back on track.
I honestly think our pit crew being unhappy does affect their speed and everything in the pit stops and stuff, because we've had some like slower pit stops lately and they have like 0 happiness. So I definitely feel like that is attributed to them not being happy with us at all. Because we don't finish too well. We qualify okay. We get the sponsor money for that and stuff. We are so slow on the restarts. Like, our gearing is definitely for top speed, I'll tell you that. Now, I'm just hoping that we don't get too much of a draft and blow our engine. Oh my goodness, we're going almost 200 there. That is crazy. We were going like 195 by ourselves. And pretty much just about 200 in the draft. Holy crap, about wrecked there with Michael Waltrip. I might need to drop this gear ratio more if this thing blows. That'd be sucky if our engine blew and stuff. But we got Todd and Don right behind us, who we definitely had a history with this year. I think Shane Hall just got around us and stuff. I just need to slow up more for the corner, make the bottom like we were in qualifying and everything, because we were definitely running a much smoother line and everything on the bottom. Getting past on the outside, kind of expected for these 1.5 miles though, because we usually are just way in the back at these 1.5 miles, so if I could somehow like finish 40th or so at these 1.5 miles, that'd be nice, but it seems like everybody's still right in the pack behind us, really tight, so we're probably still a little bit off pace right now. Hopefully that downforce upgrade will be really nice for us and help out with the car for sure, but at the same time, next season we're gonna get some new builders and everything on all the parts of the car and pit crew and all that. Hopefully they'll be happy next year. And with the new setups and stuff I'm using and stuff, we definitely are faster. I just gotta get more consistent for sure as well, is the problem. This game is just such a grind to get fast. It is crazy. We're on season 3 of this, and we have, oh boy, I don't know why Jimmy McMurray came down in front of me like that. He about got destroyed up into the wall. Like, we have decent upgrades on the car. Oh, I came down into that fantasy driver. My bad. That was bad on me. But we have decent upgrades in the car, I think, for the 3rd time I've said, and we're still struggling pretty mightily. Like, our cars are only in like the 70s for grip and power and everything, so we're getting better over time. And the better builders and stuff we get, the better engines and everything they can make, and chassis, even with our research and development we currently have. So every year it seems like we get better and better people on the car, and better pit crews as well. So I'm hoping that's the case next season, and we can get some decent runs in, try to win all the super speedways, since I kind of know a little bit of the strat, like how we did at Dega. Just try and take a guy that's already fast and push them really far out, and then maybe dump them off for somebody when the pit cycle's through, and we can latch onto like a lapper and push them for a while, and kind of make up time and everything like that on everybody. So that's going to be the main goal and everything. We just fell to dead last. I didn't realize Frank Kimmel was in last back here, because we've just been slowly bleeding off the spots, but now we fall into last, kind of like where we usually are at these 1.5 miles, and now I just got to hope for some attrition maybe if people blow their engines and all that nonsense that happens here, or maybe this setup will come to life in a few laps or so, because the tires are still good on it, probably going to get worn out here, start getting worn out here in a couple laps probably, and pitting around lap 16 maybe, I would imagine. Pit stops have now started, lap 13 going into 14 here. So we're gonna gain a few spots right now. We've fallen off from the pack up there and everything. Everybody's starting to get a little bit more spread out as well. But we are not as fast as I was hoping to be on the long run, because some of these sets, the last few races, have felt a lot better at the end of the runs and all that. So we've actually been like catching people, or like pulling away from some people behind us on the long run. This one, not the case. Atlanta is much tougher for some reason. Don't know why. I guess maybe because of the real top speeds at this track or something. I have no clue. But we're consistently running like the 30.5s, 30.6s. And I think I'm gonna pit this time by. I think it makes the most sense for me, because most people are starting to pit now, might be able to get up to them and buy them before they're leaving, so maybe we don't get slowed up from them potentially. That's my goal. And hopefully we can make up some time on people that pit much later, try and max our entry. That was pretty solid. I will take that overall. And Jimmy Johnson coming out in front of us, that's going to slow us up a little bit, so we might get a little bit of bad timing leaving pit road here. Only Johnson so far. We're going to get slowed up by Bobby Labonte as well. That's unfortunate, just a little bit. That was an okay stop. It seems like their 18-0 has become like their norm at this point. We have Dale Jarrett coming out right behind us. So I'm pretty sure he was the leader and pitted, and now we're getting ready to pretty much be lapped by Dale Jarrett here. We're in dead last once again. Everybody that has pitted has already gotten by us. Dale Jarrett's going to go right back by us here. I think Casey Kane's right up there going into turn 3. I'm going to try and stay high here for Dale Jarrett. I went way too fast into the corner. I went way too fast in that corner. I had to check up going in high. That was a terrible entry. I don't know what I was thinking there. I was just thinking I was just going to hold the throttle and turn. That didn't work, obviously. But yeah, this is definitely one of those races where we are struggling. And I'm hoping pitting early will catch us up to some of the guys we were behind. But like Casey Kane and Frank Kimmel, I think it was, were like not that. They were actually a decent bit in front of us, but they both pitted, I think, on the same lap in front of us too. So this is kind of going to be a little bit of a boring race for me to run. So there's not going to be a whole lot for you guys to see for the most part. So sorry about that. Hopefully Rockingham will be a little bit more exciting for us in the next race. Oh, somebody just pulled into the pits that blew their engine. I think we're literally going to get 42nd here going into the white flag for us. Either that or we'd pass them right before the start finish line if we were on the white flag right now because their pit stall is before it. So that's lucky that somebody at least blew their engine right here at the end for us to get one little measly spot out of it. Not 100% sure who it is. I can't see the car from here very well, but I thought I saw him pulling into the pit literally last time by. So that's a little lucky for us, but checkered flag in the air for the winner. I don't know who won it. I know Dale Jarrett was in the lead early because he started on pole, and then he was in front of us still when we came out of the pits, so I imagine he might have won. I don't 100% know who was in the lead and all that, but we kept this car super clean. Tires are red, but kept this car super clean and everything, so chassis isn't destroyed, engine's all good. We're low on fuel at the end of the race, but who ended up finishing dead last? I don't even know, but Dale Jarrett did get the win. Gordon only finishes 5th, though. We still get a decent little bit of money, 193,000 exactly. Ryan Newman blew his engine right there at the end. Rocket Man just blowing up his car. But I think that Dale Jarrett led like most of the laps, so that should get him pretty much max points on the day. He led 28 of them things, and Gordon did not lead a single one, so he's gonna get what, 185. He's gonna gain 30 points on Gordon, but he needs like 160 something more. It is a crazy amount of lead that Gordon has. Unless he blows an engine in one of these last races, it ain't gonna be close. With us finishing second last, we still gained like 30, almost $40,000. We had $91,000, and I think that's because one of our sponsors literally is that's finished 40th in a race. We didn't get anything for that. What's the qualify 30th, so that's the one that gets a 76K per race. If we don't qualify top 30, then we don't get money. We definitely lose money in a race. And then rank 35th in earnings, I think that's kind of just overall at the end of the whole thing, but I don't know. It's 40K per race, and maybe we're getting 40K per race because of that, and then we get participate in a race. So gonna have to redo our primary one after, not this race, but the first one in the next episode, and then the team, driver, and associate actually at the end of the season. So let's get on to Rockingham. I think I'm just gonna use the same exact car. Yeah, this car is still looking plenty good. Everything's pretty good because we didn't damage anything. It was just the wear and tear from the race. So that's looking good. Let's get on the Rockingham and see how we can do. All right, let's get in the qualifying here. I'm pretty sure Gordon has pole time with, or no, it might be Mark Martin with like a 23.6 or 23.4, one of the two. I can't remember. But we ran a 24.1, so like not close to a full second behind, which is nice. So I'm hoping that we could qualify decent. This set's a little weird on the first like a lap or two, I feel like, because it has so much wedge negative on it. It's really loose on entry sometimes, kind of like how Martinsville was for us. Got 30th there, and that was with a 5. I'm hoping to get like a 2 or a 1 for sure. Did not hit turn 1 very well, though. We need to hit top 30, though, so we can get paid. That's the main thing. Top 30 to get paid is the biggest goal for us, qualifying-wise, because we can qualify top 30 pretty well. Pretty good 3 and 4, and that's going to put us at a 24-2. Please tell me it's top 30. 26, thank goodness.
We're live from the North Carolina Speedway, otherwise known as the Rock side of today's NASCAR race, the Pop Secret 400, right here on MRN. What makes the Rock so tough, Barney?
North Carolina is a fast track, considering it's only a mile long. The corners are tricky, though, and getting off them fast is the key to getting speed down the straightaways.
Kevin Harvick will try to use this race to gain a couple spots in the points.
I had a chance to talk to him this morning, and he's looking forward to this race. He feels they have a very strong car that can pick up some more points this week. We'll keep an eye on him.
The 56 car really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And, of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. He'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
Since joining Robert Yates Racing for the 2000 season, Ricky Rudd has returned to form as a championship contender.
You know, that just goes to show you how much the money factor can come into play. Ricky's been the same old driver all this time. He had a hard couple of years getting things done when he was driving for his own underfinanced race team.
Seems that every race right now, we're starting around like 26th, 25th, 20th, 21st, somewhere around there a lot of the times. Junior had a bad jump there. We were able to stay with most of the pack up here, and my problem at this track is I overdrive the entry of these corners a ton, so I'm going to try not to do that in this race. Try to hold the bottom the best we can, even though Junior's down here and Stewart's down here. Jesus. Junior's actually going below the white line, looks like behind us. I thought he was about to hit us. Gordon's actually really far back here, and he has Dale Jarrett right in front of him. So Dale Jarrett's not making up a lot of points if he's right in front of him, honestly. So that's a struggle. Good entry in the one, staying low. The hard part is just going to be being consistent doing that. Oh boy, losing it. Trying not to let Junior under me, not just because he's Junior, but like I'm just trying not to let anybody under me so I can hold the bottom lane, because if I go to the top, I'm just going to get trained by everybody. Pause. And we're just going to fall back. Oh god, we're going 3 wide. This is worst case scenario, probably. Got a little loose. Thank goodness Junior went below the white. Probably were about to hit him anyways. That was terrifying. It's so loose the first couple laps, like on entry and exit of these corners. It's so weird. Good turn 3 there. I liked that a lot, but Elliott Sadler had a better turn 3 and 4. Jesus, like we're just not super fast here. Like the setup helped a little bit, but it doesn't really use a lot of the gear I noticed in 4th gear. I tried to help it a little bit and we went a little faster, but it might be for like fuel reasons, because I know I've had fuel problems here in the past, so I don't know if the setup is really based on that, so you don't get too high of revs, use more fuel than needed, and you still keep pretty decent speed overall. I really want to stay in front of Terry down there.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
Going up high that time, went a little deeper into the corner, try to stay in front of Terry. That did not pay out, because once I washed up the track, everybody starts going on by me. Need to slot myself back down to the bottom. Try not to drift up, but there's a lot of fast guys that started behind us, man. It's so frustrating. Like, why did all you guys qualify back here? Why weren't some of the slower guys that I normally am around be back here to start with? We might have actually been able to hold them off better and stuff, but we're already falling back into the 30s. I'd like to try to finish top 40 this one, but I don't have too high of hopes because everybody's still like right on me behind, it looks like. So it's going to be just like Atlanta. Once we fall into the last place, everybody's going to probably pull away. It's just going to take longer at this track for them to do it, because I can block more of the track, because the track's a little bit more of a slower one. But if I just keep missing the corner, everybody can keep getting right under me, especially Frank Kimmel. I want to hold Frank Kimmel off, because we're battling him somewhat in points. Like, he's behind us in points. I think he's actually last in full-time points, either him or John Andretti, because I think Casey Kane's the one actually straight behind us in points. No, Frank, you back off. We're still clean on the car too, which is perfect. We had a clean Atlanta, which is huge for us, trying to just keep things clean and use them for multiple races. That's a big thing for me right now, just trying to keep the car clean. And Rusty's going to get under us, nothing I can really do about that one.
Focus on your marks, buddy.
Got Scott Wimmer under us, just forcing my way down there, trying to get there on the exit. Ken Schrader's back here. Shane Hall's been actually sneaky fast this season. He got a win at Bristol because I blew up, and then they just gave him the win. Or was it Watkins Glen? One of the two. He won a race because I blew up, and it completely changed up the points, because he literally was dead last in points of the full-time drivers, and then he got that win at Bristol and jumped us, and he has not looked back since. And then he got that top 5 at Martinsville when we blew up. Like, when the results mess up, they mess up in his favor every time, it seems like. It is crazy. Shane Hall is the luckiest person in the world, it seems. But yeah, everybody is right on our ass behind us, it seems like. Casey Kane's back there in dead last, it looks like, kind of falling off a little bit, so might be able to hold some of these guys off on the long run, it seems like. I'm hoping we don't have an 18-second pit stop, but we probably will, honestly. And then we're just going to fall last anyways at that point. I'm missing the corner, but so did Shane Hall. Let's go. He, like, hit the bottom and, like, lost it behind us, it looked like. No, Shane. Stay behind me. Halfway on fuel. Probably pit around lap 19-20 like normal here. Seems like our engine efficiency is a little bit better here, but that could be because of the gearing as well. We're not like super revved up and stuff. I feel like normally every track I try to maximize that, and this track has definitely bit me in the butt once or twice being low on fuel at the end of these races. So really trying to avoid that. And just this track, I don't know what it is about this track in particular. It's just so weird. But this time it seems like we're pretty good. Tires are just now getting worn, so that's actually a good sign. Like halfway through the run, just getting worn. We were catching Shane Hall there off of turn 4, honestly, which was a good sign. Like maybe our setup's getting a little bit better with the worn tires compared to them. I don't know, or we just hit 3 and 4 really well. Definitely better in 3 and 4 than I am in 1 and 2. 1 and 2 I feel like I miss a lot more often than 3 and 4. It's just an easier corner to miss. It comes up a lot faster. Ooh, somebody blew an engine up here. Somebody blew an engine up here and it slowed up a bunch of people, but not enough for us. Terry Labonte blew his engine. Unfortunate for him. Kind of running this like Daytona now, looking at my mirror on these straightaways because they were right on me. Try and hold both of them back if possible. But yeah, who is that up there? Jeremy Mayfield, I think, in the 19, I want to say it is. And he got slowed up a lot by Terry blowing his engine. Please don't get under me. I missed the corner anyways, trying to not get hit by him. Even though he didn't even send it, I just like got scared of him sending it, and I missed the corner. All right, Frank is back. Frank is back and probably angry. Makes a lot of sense. We're still battling. We're still battling here the best we can. Leader is like half the straightaway behind us, or pretty much full straightaway behind us. He'll probably get us after pit stops, or through the pit stop cycle in general. Shane Hall got passed by John Andretti. John Andretti's actually got some speed here on the long run, it seems. Casey Kane still is dead last back there, which is nice to see. And we're pulling away from him slightly. Kimmel's under us. I can't do anything about it.
That lap was kind of slow. Pick it up.
Able to somehow hold him off there. I like super dove the corner on the outside and it stuck for me. I was shocked because usually when that happens, I just blow the corner. Lucky corner. Oh, 3 and 4. I missed it and we hit the wall. That's going to damage the right side. I think everybody behind me just pitted too. Oh no, I'm cooked. 1, the damage on the right side, that's going to hurt us. And then 2, everybody just pitted. They're going to have some fresher tires. I need to pit this lap probably just to try and not let them get too much of an advantage on me. But everybody's on pit road right now. Like it's just a bad sign. Like
Might be time for a new lap rear tire.
yeah, we're pitting. I was just gonna go for it. Oh, I'm so slow into entry. That was such a terrible entry in the pit road. Like that was so bad. Everybody's actually leaving right now. We could have gotten lucky with that. Nobody else leave, nobody else leave. Ricky Rudge just coming in. Okay, we actually got pretty lucky with the leaving time. Mark Martin slowed us up a little bit though. Again, an 18-0. Every race right now, we're just 18-0 consistently. We're 36th, 37th. Casey Kane's right behind us. I'm going to try and pull up here. I can't in time. I can't. Oh, I clipped him. That damaged my right front, though. That's unfortunate. Oh, boy. Casey Kane's flying up. Don't want Casey to get by us because we actually are a little bit faster than him, I think. So I don't want him to get in front of us. We're 39th. If we can finish top 40, we can get that 40K. So that's big. Hopefully we can. I overshot turn 1, didn't I? Just a bit. Try and get back down for Casey. We got the fast guys right behind us, or at least Mark Martin's right behind us. He's the one fast guy right behind. We're 34th right now. Oh, wow. Some people pitted like super late and we've made up positions, I guess. I don't know how that happened. Okay, I'll take it. Or some people messed up on pitting. I have no clue what happened. Like, how did we get... We're still gaining positions on people on pit road. Oh, boy. We actually had a pretty decent entry, I guess. I thought we were super slow on entry. I'm still all over the place right now on these first couple of laps on the set and the tires. Michael Waltrip down low. We're in 30th right now, so I just got to not lose, like, 11 spots, basically. We're going to lose a handful of them 100% and, like, fall back, but... Oh, Waltrip's not actually 4th position. I'm shocked. I thought he was. I was looking for his 15 on the leaderboard there as we crossed the line. I'm just shocked we're in 30th, honestly. That honestly surprises me. Is he 4th position? He is not. Okay, who is 4th position then around me? I'm so confused because Gordon's definitely not. I know Casey Kane 100% is. 1000% he's with us. Who's the other one? 88? Wait, Dale Jarrett's a lap down? What happened to Dale Jarrett? How did he end up a lap down? I'm so confused. Did people like get so screwed in pits and like miss their stall or something? I'm super confused right now. Like, why are we in 30th? Why is this race the way it is? Casey Kane, can you back off? I am trying my hardest to hold him back. And we got Sterling Marlin's a lap down too. Oh my God, this running order got so messed up somehow. Jeff Purvis isn't a lap down though. He's passing us, not even 4th position. He's passing us to get us a lap down. Dale Jarrett's actually a lap down car with me, which is wild. He's cooked in the race for the championship. There's no shot that he's gonna win it now. Because Gordon, I don't think, he just passed us and he wasn't 4th position, so he's on the lead lap. Dale Jarrett's cooked. 2 races left after this. Unless Gordon literally blows his engine in both races, then Dale Jarrett doesn't have a shot. Dale Jarrett literally needs to right hook Gordon in both races to have a shot at that championship. I think Casey Kane's team got his car a little bit better. Dang, I'm just trying to turn down the straightaway there in the slight left turn and it wants to lose it. I swear, like, the negative 3.5 adds on to another negative 3.5 there, and I have, like, -6 now. And it's loose as all hell. It is awful feeling. Is Johnson a spot? No, he's not, thank goodness. Neither is Stewart. Maybe, are these guys... Bill Elliott? No, he's not. The 30 is. Jeff Green back there, okay. Jeff Green's for a spot, which he is just getting by me. I'm getting trained by everybody on the bottom. This is what I was afraid of earlier in the race. Trying to hold everybody off so long. Just had to try to hold the bottom for that exact reason. We're only back to 35th though. We still have to lose like 5 more spots to fall outside the top 40 and stuff, which is phenomenal. Rusty Wallace is a lap down? Okay, and he's gonna catch us. And I have Casey Kane not that far in front of us still, so we're still doing all right in that case. Could probably catch him and get by him. If we could finish top 35, that'd be awesome. I'd be happy with that. I'd be very happy with that, actually. But hopefully next season we can win the Daytona 500. Our earnings will be sitting pretty for a long, long time on the season earning like rankings for that, because I know that they rank the earnings and that's like a sponsor goal. Because we have like the top 35 right now, and I think we're there about every week because we do really good at the super speedways and we get a good amount of money from those. So that's basically why we're decent on earnings for the year. Rusty Wallace is behind us. I don't know 38 or 37th that is. Because Rusty is catching us quickly. We're catching back up to Casey Kane here. We got Matt Kenseth passing us, not 4th position. And then Rusty's right behind us, actually 4th position, but he's much faster. There's nothing I can do about him. He's just going to get by us on the outside. I'm just trying to catch Casey Kane at this point. Oh, Rusty has a ton of front end damage, actually. That's probably why he's way back here. Don't know what happened to him, though. Why does he have a ton of front end damage? That's weird. But 36 now. Casey Kane's trying to fight him off, but Casey Kane's just running that outside lane and definitely slowing up a bunch because of it. Really good 3 and 4 by us. Trying to catch up to Kane to get this top 35. I don't know who's behind us for position. I had a hell of an entry into 1 there. Nearly killed Casey Kane because he was super slow into it. Still got a little bit of damage on the right front and right side. But if we just hook this white line in 3 and 4 like this, we are so fast, it's crazy. I just need Casey Kane to keep getting on that outside for these corners. And we might be able to catch up to him some. Because he keeps getting in that traffic up top, and we catch him a little bit. Oh, Ward Burton completely like losing it when we crossed up in front of him there. Don't know if his car got like some wake from the air or whatnot. I don't know. Or he just freaked out because we pulled up. I have no clue. I still don't know who 37th is yet. Still trying to like look at the leaderboard as we crossed the line. I went way too high in 1 and 2. About lost it. But hey, we should get this top 40. That's a good sign. That's really nice. I think this is our best finish at Rockingham by far then. Because only one person has blown their engine, and that was Terry Labonte earlier. And we have like 4 laps left or so here. Because we were a lap down, and the leader's honestly like half a straightaway behind us too. So like they're not that far back. Could go a 2nd lap down if they catch us fast enough, if I mess up enough. But I really want to catch Casey Kane up here, but I don't think that's going to happen now. He's got that 2nd lane like rolling good enough for him to stay in front of us because I keep messing up enough to where it doesn't matter.
Might be time for a new left rear tire.
Yeah, probably. Left rear, that's wild.
Keep it up, buddy.
I thought that's what he said before we pitted earlier too. That's actually wild. Like we're so loose that the left rear is getting worn out. I've never seen that on this game. It usually just gets too tight and your fronts get worn more and more. But hey, maybe that's why we're like decent on the long run compared to Casey Kane, because our fronts aren't super worn out. It's the left rear that's starting to get worn out. Right rear is getting worn now. Oh my, that's crazy. White flag for the leader, so we got 2 laps left right here to try to get by Casey Kane. But look, Casey Kane gets next to a car and starts taking off. Like, a guy is going to pass him, put him a lap down to him. Like, Ward Burton's getting by him to put him a lap down to Ward Burton. And he just picks up pace. I don't understand. But final lap here. I'm gonna send it. I'm just sending it. I don't care. I'm using up Casey Kane. I want this top 35, baby. No, Casey. Back it off. We're gonna get top 35. Let's go. I just sent it in turn 1. I did not brake. I used him as my brake. I just like scraped along the side of his car. But we were much quicker than him anyways. But that was awesome. We actually had some speed there at the end. I don't know how we got into the top 40, but you know, I'll take it. I can't be mad about it. That was pretty solid for us. And Casey Kane's behind us. We just passed him. Johnny Benson's 2 laps down. Nice. Getting a good bit of money there. 219,000 because we got that top 40 as well, which is nice. Jeff Gordon gets 2nd still. Mark Martin gets the win. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, what's his name? Jarrett, yeah, 23rd. He didn't even finish on the lead lap either, and didn't lead any laps either. That's a terrible day for him. Who finished behind us? I just want to know. So I know Casey Kane, Johnny Benson. Oh wait, Johnny Benson isn't. Yeah, it is Johnny Benson. I always think it's Scott Riggs. I always get it mixed up. Who else finished behind us? Michael Waltrip, 2 laps down. Johnson, 2 laps down. How did that happen? Elliott Sadler, P. Cook, Schrader, and then Bobby Labonte blew his engine. How did these guys end up 2 laps down and so much further behind? I have no clue, but you know what? I'm not going to ask questions. I'm going to take my top 35 and go home happy. So we got 2 races left in the season, which is awesome, but we get a little bit of money there, which is going to help us as well. And we're up to $194,000 on the year for the end, towards the end of the year, which is nice. We have Phoenix and Homestead to finish out the season. And let's just go take a look at the standings for fun. We're ahead of Casey Kane, John Andretti, and Frank Kimmel. As long as Casey Kane doesn't do phenomenal in one of these 2 races, we'll be fine. We'll finish 37th on the points, which is the best for us so far. At least we're not last in the full-time drivers, which is nice. Jeff Gordon has a 201 lead over Mark Martin. Jarrett is just completely fallen off. Unless Gordon blows his engine in both races, and he honestly still could win the championship, I think, if he blows his engine in both races. But it'd be a lot closer. If he blows it in one race, it could get kind of close, but it depends on how well Mark Martin and Dale Jarrett and them do. Junior's 269, nice back, and Ricky Rudd almost 400 back. So dominating season for Gordon so far this year. I don't know how many wins he has, but it's been very interesting. Yeah, we have a pole, a win, 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s. Average start at 22nd, average finish at 34th. Like our finishing is just so much lower. It's crazy. We did get a win though, which is awesome. We've led 10 laps, top speed of 203. That's crazy. We've done 946 laps. So you can kind of look at everybody's stats here. It looks like they're not in any sort of order, it seems. which is interesting. I just want to see Gordon's on how like dominant he is right now this year, because he is putting on a clinic. He has 2 poles, 7 wins, 21 top 5s out of 34 races. That's crazy. 28 top 10s. Average start of 13.7, average finish of 6.9, very nice. And he's won, obviously, led 152 laps. Honestly, it doesn't seem like that much. Top speed of 207, Jesus. Junior has a 208, that's crazy. 1,024 laps, that is crazy on the year, looking at those stats and everything. So, been a lot of fun. I don't know if we have any sort of, awards or anything. I doubt it. Gordon has a couple of these, which is crazy. You win $1 million for those races. That is nuts. Oh, Daytona. Oh wait, do you have to like win multiple of them? I don't know how it works exactly. We won Dega, but we didn't get $1 million, I'll tell you that. But very interesting on how this is all going. Lap champion, Jarrett's won the most laps on the year, led the most laps, I should say. But that's very interesting. Cool to see those stats. I like seeing overall long-term stats like that. And we're gonna be finishing out the season. Everybody's unhappy on the team, so I imagine everybody's gonna be gone at the end of the year. The builders are super unhappy. Literally everybody's happiness is 0. I don't know if that's possible for a lot of people to do, but hey, we did it. We're special out here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys for the season finale. And I can't wait for next season, because we got a lot of upgrades on the car now, and we're starting to get faster. So I'm real excited for next season. Hopefully we can start competing for some top 30s and stuff, and it will be a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.